Okay, the last slide that you got on Friday was slide number 7, and this slide actually needs to take place of that. There was a lot of misinformation, not a lot of misinformation, but some misinformation on that slide, and when I was going over it, things just weren't connecting, so I had to do a little research. So this slide is going to take place of slide number 7. You could actually delete that slide from your Plus portal. So let me explain where the problem was. Okay, so the last slide actually said that Protozoa was a phylum. Protozoa is not a phylum. Protozoa is a term that is given to all animal-like protists. And there are 4 phyla that are considered to be protozoans. So if you use the term protozoan, then you should, or those of us that have been over it automatically think, okay, they're the animal-like. So it's it's sort of identifying, instead of saying they're animal-like, they just say they're protozoans. So there are 4 phyla within protozoa. The first is Coleophora. Now, Coleophora moves by means of cilia. We went over that, and your example for that is Paramecium. I will show you a picture of Paramecium because he's probably the most studied of all of your protozoans. Then there's Sarcomastigophora. These are the ones that are going to move by means of flagella. Flagella actually, along with the amoeboid movement, is probably the slowest of all the types of movement. Cilia actually is a little quicker. Apicomplexa, these are your parasitic ones. As adults, the apicomplexans don't have a means of moving, and this would be an example of Plasmodium. These are the ones that are parasitic, so they have to be incorporated into a host. And then we have Sarcodina, which I think is we're actually going to take first. This is the largest of your phylum, and this was not on your previous slide, but Sarcodina is your amoeba. And of course, not all amoeba are parasitic, but some are. So the parasitic amoeba that we talked about was Entamoeba histolytica, and it falls into the phyla Sarcodina. They're commonly known as the sarcodines. So just to recap this, all of your animal-like protists are called protozoa, and that includes all of these phyla. The Coleophora, which are called the ciliates, Paramecium is your example, Sarcomastigophora, these are the ones that move by means of flagella, Apicomplexa, these are the ones that don't have a form of movement as an adult, and they're parasitic, such as Plasmodium, and then Sarcodina, our largest phylum, which is amoeba.